Excuse me. Have you ever thought about what it's like to wake up in the morning? I have been lucky, yeah. These kids haven't been inviting me the last couple of days. And vacation or something. I don't know. I'm kind of like, down it would be nice. I'm butt naked right now. Yeah, sure. I'm just going to do this for a minute. I'm sorry. Yeah. I got it on the internet right now, so everybody's listening to us. There we go. That's good enough. Yeah. Thank you.
Look at this one.
Yeah.
Never hit my little cheeky.
Nah. I don't hit women, sorry. That's not my style. Yeah, hitting women kind of stupid on my sense. They're funner to play with than they hit. I love you too. Okay. Man, just something.
Are you looking for something else to eat or?
What did you say to me? Huh? Say what?
That's
We're two people. Yeah. That's right. I see you. You sure do. Anyway. How you doing? What's going on? Honey, you need to get some clothes on.
well, you
I know.
you've got some clothes on.
I don't know. I heard
Do
things.
you have
I heard
long
stories. I
johns?
don't know what they were all about, but that's what I heard. Ah, what's going on, y'all? Living Liverpool. Hello from Liverpool. How you doing, Liverpool? Got a liver? I got a liver right here. And a pool of blood. I heard y'all got an immigration problem over there. Yeah. Well, welcome to America. All we do is bring the people from the United Kingdom over here. We give you free food, free clothes, free medical care, but you got to wait in line. And you also got to have insurance. We're not like your country. But who wants to be like everybody else, right? Heard England, everybody's trying to ban it right now that's from England because their country's being taken over by savages from other countries. That's all right. We have the same thing in America. We had the Democrat Party, which used to be slave owners back in the day. Yeah, we might have won the war, but we lost everything else to them. They have been a thorn in our side ever since. They're compulsive liars. Yes, I believe what Jesus died for our sins. Yes, he did. And since he's the Son of God, I believe in God. Okay. I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for situations that were propelled by the man upstairs. Period. I blame him for all of it. Uh, I cannot stand there and tell you that when I died, several times I had passed away, absolutely passed away. I mean, there's no doubt about it. Um, I didn't see bright lights. I didn't hear, all kind of weird stuff. Didn't have sensations. I just died. And the way the priest explained it to me, I wasn't going nowhere. That's why I didn't feel, see, or experience anything. I was kind of stuck where I'm at. I'd buy that, pretty much so. I ain't never seen flying saucers. People around me have, but I have never seen them. I got a theory about that. Amen. About all these things flying around and all. I understand. Personally, I believe that if they are not biological to start with, okay? Nobody can pull that many G's. I don't care what your biological inside's all about. You just can't do it. If you're living, you're not going to survive it. Not even bacteria can survive those kind of changes. Okay? Cell structure, cell structure. I don't care what you are. It's kind of hard, I believe, from a long time ago, whether we were visited or whether somebody sent a probe like we do to other places in our little piece of the sky, but somebody else from somewhere else did the same thing a long time ago, probably when the Earth was just barely getting along with biology, starting to develop. Um, they were studying it and been here ever since. And since were a lot more advanced than we were at the time, hopefully, they had equipment that could repair themselves and also improve themselves. That's my opinion. From what I understand, what the government has, that I know personally, is that there's no. I'm sorry, we got tissue samples. We got creatures out of these space. That's bullshit. All they got is materials. They got whatever structure it was. They've blown them up before. They've shot them down. That's a fact. But the whole story is simple. What we wish we would have and what we get is two different things, correct? And God is the Almighty. Now, we all have a vision of God. Now, I like to keep to the truth a little bit, just a little bit. Jesus Christ didn't look white, didn't look black. He looked like the Middle East. Okay? So that myth's down the tube. Okay? God is all of us. That's my belief now. Disclaimer. That's my thought on it. It doesn't make it right. I believe God is part of everything, everyone, and will always be. It's not up to me to say what's so. So let's get away from this part of it. It makes some people uncomfortable. I love the people that say, "Oh, I believe in science, and science is what physical meaning and all this stuff." I said, "Well, it sounds like a good excuse to not deal with the things you cannot explain. I'll buy it. But when you get hurt and you think you're going to die, I don't want to hear you screaming, 'Oh God, let me live. Am I going to live? God, please don't let me die.'" I don't want to hear that coming out. I've heard it all my life out of people that starkly stand there and say, "I don't believe in God, Jesus Christ. That's a pile of crap." And when they all of a sudden find a hole in their self or find themselves shooting blood 20 feet up in the air, mangled all to pieces, that ain't what come out of their mouth. All of a sudden they've been healed and they're religious. Amazing, ain't it? I've seen a lot of that. I hope all y'all have great stories. I've been done right by God all my life. That's a fact. I wish I did, but I didn't. And also, people around the world understand. Look, $1,000 would make my life hell. It would. I wish it wouldn't, but it would. The tax man would come about. I'll be above what I can be and be able to be covered by what I'm covered with here in the United States. $1,000 will ruin my life. Please keep the $1,000 and give it to someone else that can use it, that won't ruin their life. We have a home to stay right now until they deem us incompetent and they put us in old folks home. We're able to cover our electrical bill. We're able to cover a few things, but we're running into a $27,000 bill from the hospital. But it's up to her insurance to take care of it. Um, she was demanded to stay in ICU until they find out what happened to her. But yet they fill out the paperwork wrong, and then all of a sudden, shit, they're not going to cover it. So we have to deal with that, and that's what we're going to do tomorrow. Hopefully, pray for us that we get it straightened out. I mean, it's part of life. Can you imagine how many times I've started over in my life? That I started from walking with my feet to getting a bicycle to buying a used car and then having to start all over again for whatever reason and do the same thing again and again and again. I've done it so many times it just was normal for whatever reason. The rules weren't made for me. You ever heard that one? Well, I'll never say it. I wish they were, but if there was a rule for some reason it didn't apply to me. And I've always heard that word, but never seen it in action until I showed up. Do I believe in Trump? Yes. I believe in him as far as what he does for us. Yes, I believe in that. But as far as him as a person, I don't believe in him. I only believe in God. Okay? No. Trump is trying to finish the last part of his life out the best way he can. The way he knows he can. He can't blame him for it. I don't. I watch the Democrats destroy our country to no end, and we let them do it. Okay? Believing their promises and what they're going to do for us. They didn't do shit for us. What they did is tore us down, tried to bring us to hell where they live, try to rape our kids in their minds and their body. That's right, man. And told us we had to stand by and we can't do nothing about it. That's what they did. Okay? I like this world that I'm in now. I didn't like that other one. That other one, I don't know what that's all about. But I like the one I'm in now. But I still, what does that say? Am I sober? No. Am I born again? I'm a Catholic, and I believe in the Catholic way. I believe in anybody who believes in God and the goodness of God. Not God is an evil being or asking you to do evil things. No. I believe that it's your turn to learn what I had to learn. My journey is towards the end now. I'm not going to tell you what you got to look forward to. I wish I could. How you doing? I wish I could tell you some shortcuts, but there is none. You may not survive it. A lot of people I know didn't. There's no guarantee. The only two things guaranteed in life that I know of is time and change. The only two things I know of. In any combination you want to put it. Time and change. Give it enough time, things will change. Change will come in time. So, that's the only things I know of. I believe in physics. I believe in science. I believe God gave us enough common sense to realize that, He put all this here for us. And He gave us a free will. And that's the most devilish thing I ever seen. Free will. Ah, come on. We all want to take the easy path out. Who doesn't? At the end of our life, we wish we was a lot of things in our life. But, you know, we can tell whatever tale we want to tell. I said, oh, I was a scientist from NASA. You know what I mean? I was the head of some kind of big organization. Yeah. No, I wasn't. I wasn't none of that. I was just a regular person or unusual person you want to ever meet. And I hope you got your part of life. Because my part was simple. I lived it as many ways as I possibly could. I experienced as much things as I could. Master of none, but experience of a lot of things. I'm not the smartest person in the world. I'm not guaranteed to be the person that has the most tools in the shed. I'm not the brightest person in the world. I'm not the sharpest pencil in the drawer. But I survived my challenges, and it wasn't me. How you doing, all y'all? Be careful, bro. Let me tell you something. That's all I've ever been, and it's not worked out worth a crap. Everything I've done has been nothing to do with careful.
You need to have some supper, honey.
I'm full. I don't want any more supper. No. We always get somebody that comes on there that's going to be antagonistic. I love it when they be antagonistic. I've had people from every part of the world get on me. No, Chinese are doing fine, doing their thing. We sent a lethal weapon to China. Can you believe this? It was worse than giving the directions to build a thermal device to destroy the world. We gave them a real destructive weapon. You know what it's called? Plastic. Deal with that one. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hello, Markus. How you doing? You spelled it the right way too, with a K. German spelling, I guess. Not the English spelling. Sorry about the nose. It's a Cherokee kind of trait. No, I've never judged people because of whatever. I judge the person as is at the time I judge them. And hopefully I try not to judge anybody because we all change. I know I changed a lot. Depending on what period of my time in my life you knew me. Oh boy, you can go with okay to just totally run away from me. Yeah. My day was halfway decent. My wife was too. She still has a heart monitor on her. Yeah. The scariest thing in my life so far has been finding her dead in the hallway. As you see, she's not dead no more. Thanks to Georgia Power, when I worked for them building nuclear power plants, Unit 2, and servicing the other ones, they put us through a course of CPR because, you know, electricity and everything, people get shocked and they die. You have to pump their heart, give them CPR, and hopefully bring them back, but they're never the same. You have that much electricity go through your body, it burns your nerves up. You're never the same. Yeah, she's better, but she's going through the stages of dementia. Don't we all? I've been through it with Jane. It was horrible. The scared look that they have in their face when they don't know where they're at. They can't remember things. Truly can't remember things. Not that I forgot remembering something from the past. I'm talking about recently. Yeah, that's weird. We both were 72 years old. We both experienced life differently. We both went to Catholic school together. Went to school with her sister too, and her other sister. I don't know how to tell you this, but I wouldn't recommend my life to anybody like what I lived. I'm pretty sure a lot of people feel the same way. Bikers and so forth like that. Just name some people. People that have been in gangs think they're going to be a gangster. That's nothing to be proud of. What is proud is to be somebody that tried to live halfway decent at some point in their life. Me, I don't believe in river to the sea. I know what kind of crap that is. You're just trying to be accepted, but you're going to ruin your life doing it because you don't know what you're talking about. I seen, yeah, well, they used to call me an OG, which I did not deserve. Somebody from the drug squad said, you got street credit. No, I don't have street credit. There's a lot of people died around me. I mean, I was in a hazardous situation. You don't get old being a drug addict. You don't get old dealing with a large amount of alcohol and trying to act like you're normal. You don't get old doing dangerous things and not even being impaired. I mean, you just don't get old. How many old people you know have lived through all that crap? Not too many. But we are around. How you doing? I don't repeat your name on my site. You know, what you go under and all this stuff. It's not a self-gratification kind of program. It's your program. I don't justify doing bad things to each other. That's too easy. Try being nice. That's the hard part. I love the way some of these young people, no matter what the minority is, they think we owe them everything we got for the simple reason we got it, and they don't. Look at New York City. That's funny and shit. I think that's the best soap opera in the world. This guy got elected by saying the key words he knew that everybody would go for that were young, because young people are stupid and naive. That's why the military takes them young. Join us. We'll make you into a man or a woman. Oh, yeah. We'll bail you up and knock you down and bail you up, and you'll be better than you ever been. You're going to fight off 10 men. You know what I mean? But the problem is they're going to put you in the middle of a war in a dangerous situation they normally wouldn't be in, and things happen because you're naive. Even you college kids, y'all dumber than fucking shit. You listen to other people. Don't be a sheep ever. Never be a sheep. If anything, just be yourself. Okay, I'll spray you with peroxide. Make you a better smelling person. How about that? A lot of people don't know this. Little clue that I learned as a single person and a person that's married. If you can't use bleach on colors, what can you use? Well, believe it or not, you can use peroxide. It's one of the chemicals you can use. Makes it smell good and also disinfects it. Peroxide is safe. There's other things you can use as well. You can look it up on the internet. You don't have to use bleach for everything to leave stains and everything. And I can use, go pay big bucks for, you know, stuff that you're able to use on color that you have to pay for, you know, bleach alternatives. I don't believe in that. I believe in just doing old style stuff. There's also other chemicals you can use in washing clothes and getting blood out. Peroxide is the number one thing. Plenty of peroxide. You'll wash it right out of your blood, out of your stuff. I first found out that I had stage 4 cancer many, many years ago. First thing I did, I gave everything I owned away to people if they needed it. Just gave it away. Didn't ask for money, just gave it away. I must did something right because I end up not dying from my cancer. And I've always been like that. I collect a lot of stuff, I don't mind giving it away. But if you steal it from me, then you go to hell. I don't owe nobody nothing, and I don't expect nothing from anybody. But I've been surprised by people's generosity. That man told me he's going to give me $1,000. It's easy to say a lot of shit. It's hard to do something like that. I don't even have a way to pay me at all. You can say you can donate $1 million to me right now. There's no way for me to collect the money. I didn't do that part of the system. But I want to tell you, have a good day. I got to go. My head's getting a little lightheaded now. It's not from food, it's from being tired. And I'm getting ready to take some medication that's going to make me gooper and shit. That's right. Cover the pain I'm in each and every day. Don't abuse your medicine, but remember to take it and remember to look at the prescription on it because you don't always remember how you're supposed to take it. You assume, and that's not a good thing. How about that? Have a great night. Thank you very much. I'll be back maybe. I don't know yet. I'm going to try to watch the news and see us wipe Iran off the freaking map. They need to be gone anyway. They don't negotiate anything. Their idea is to destroy all of us because we're infidels any way they can, period. And that's it. There's no negotiation really. So what Donald Trump's doing has nothing to do with him. He's listening to other people and they're doing the right thing. But the public doesn't know. And Democrats don't know shit. Don't even talk to them. They're a fucking bunch of football. You name it, they're not it. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get around here to get my medicine. It's a strip. I didn't go with opiates. I have too much troubles with opiates. Opiates are a pain in my ass. Excuse me. I gotta take breathing treatment. I got COPD stage 4 from smoking cigarettes. I quit for many years, but I started back, and that's a story in itself. Okay. Oh, it made me start back smoking after stopping for many, many years. Stupidity. That's something I'm good at. Hope everybody around the world that you're doing better. Hope you got food and safety. That's a hard thing in some countries. A lot of countries like England and so forth, and England's not the only one. A lot of European countries have lost their identity. They now have a Muslim identity factor to deal with, and most of it that the people of their own countries are minority now, are becoming a minority. Isn't that amazing? It blows my mind. I lived long enough to see this. And I hope to God that y'all get to have a good life. Things get better. Remember, take your meds in the morning. You're supposed to, and read the label again, just to make sure you're taking it right, because I get confused. Hopefully you don't. See y'all around later on. You're the boss of the world, not me. I'm just along for the ride.